What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the next installment in our Yay or Nay series. Today we got none other than the hootinest, tootinest, shootinest Looney Tune on this side of the Rio Grande. I don't think I said that saying right, but you get the idea. It is none other than Yosemite Sam. Now, typically, Looney Tune characters in our Yay or Nay series have done extremely well. Like, the top two characters, voting-wise, are literally Daffy Duck and Wile E. Coyote. Taz was on here at one point, and Taz was number 3, but since Taz got confirmed, we had to take him out of the standing. So, Yosemite Sam, let's see how well he stacks up. Will he have a favorable outcome? We'll see, but, yeah, if you haven't seen this episode before, basically, I just kind of give a rundown of the character, what they might look like, how they might operate in Multiversus. I'll give a few ideas for some movesets, alternate costumes, maybe a taunt. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the first possible move that he could bring with him into Multiversus. Now, this one's going to be the obvious one, but his revolvers, his pistols, right? This is classic, right? So somehow you have to get this, I'd say, involved in his moveset. In some way, at least one move, right? So you could take one pistol in each hand and just kind of like fire it off, you know, like alternating hands, right? Like right, left, pew, 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 something like that. Could make sense. Now, you could go a little bit further. You could also have him kind of like hide behind cover, right? Like, what if, I don't know, a hay bale? I don't know if that made sense, but what if he hides behind cover, right? So you press the neutral special button and he pulls out his revolvers, but he's actually like ducking down behind something. So, and then when you press the neutral button again, he'll like peek up and then he'll start shooting over it, right? I don't know, it just gives the move kind of like a different sort of flavor. So it's got his own little, I guess, shield. He's got like a barrier that he's hiding behind, so he's kind of being protected. I hope that kind of made sense. But yeah, you could just go straight up pistols going pew pew pew. I mean, that works. It works. Or you could kind of have him do, like I said, he might hide behind cover or something like that. But whatever it is, the pistols nonetheless need to be somewhere in his moveset. Now, another idea for a move. This one's not really incredibly original, but he's used a club on many episodes. So let's use a club in the moveset. I know, it's kind of boring. I know we got like mallets and bats and stuff, but I mean, hey, you got to go with what he's done. So if he's used it a few times, at least there's a chance he could do it. So yeah, for an attack, I don't know, forward air, you know, grounded forward, you know, like a smash attack. I don't know where you want to throw, but it's a club. I think we all understand how this is going to work. He's basically going to take the club and gonna smack his opponent with it, right? You know, bonk, right on the head, wherever he can make it. You know, so yeah, this could work ground or air, like I said, but it's a simple one. But I wouldn't be opposed if they kind of skipped this idea either. But I'm just kind of showing off a few ideas that maybe, you know, could come with his moveset. But the club, like I said, used it in a few different episodes, so I figured I'll at least include it, even if it isn't the most original. But yeah, I also thought about like using a horse, but you know, I didn't want that to be too similar to, you know, Jake, and when he transforms into his horse form and then he starts galloping away, and it's like, well, what would Yosemite Sam on a horse do? Wouldn't he just kind of gallop forward? I don't want too many similarities, but then again, I just used a club, so I don't know. Let me know what you think about a club for a possible attack. And another attack that I think could fit rather well. Now, there's an episode where he's a pirate and he's trying to hide his treasure, but somehow Bugs Bunny like is always finding where he's burying this. So what if we take like this as like a, I don't know, like a down special, a down air? Like this is something like basically he's gonna take a treasure chest and he's gonna drop it, right? That could be kind of fun. So like if it works on the ground, say he picks it up and he lifts it over his head and then he kind of like drops it in front of him. So Villager, Smash Bros with the bowling ball, it might not have a ton of range if you use this as a grounded attack, but something similar to that. Or if this is like a down air, he could just drop the treasure chest like straight downwards. Like this could definitely spike. It'll be a heavy object or obstacle that your opponent's going to have to try to dodge. So this would be good for kind of ledge guarding. You know, your opponent's going to get knocked off stage. But in Multiverses, you do have wall climbing and wall jumping. So if your opponent's trying to jump back to the wall of the stage to then jump back onto the stage, well, you got this sitting there protecting it, and this could be a heavy hitting move and could net Yosemite Sam some pretty easy KOs if you can time it right. Now, let's talk about a few alternate costume ideas. Now, it is the Looney Tunes. Many characters have dressed up in many different outfits, so feel free to drop your own ideas in the comments. I'm just going to show off just a couple. I think I only got 2 here, but Yosemite Sam, like I said, he's had many different outfits. You can throw any of those into alternate costumes, but the first one that I'm going to show off, what about the knight armor, right? I know he's got like the spike ball. I forget. Forget the spike ball. That's not really the important part. It's the knight outfit, right? The jet black. It looks really cool. I think this would be a really fun idea for an alternate costume. Again, it's not like the knight armor itself is going to give him armor. No, it's just a costume. It's not changing gameplay whatsoever, but knight costume would be kind of fun. Then you also got like the what is this? The centurion look, I think. He's got like the helmet on. Sure, he's got the club again here, but this could work as an alternate costume as well. Again, it's Looney Tunes. Like I said, they've been in many different alternate costumes. Like you could list many more. I think Space Jam. Did he have a uniform in Space Jam? I think he did, right? So you could throw that on there if you want to. What else? Like he was a pirate. I mentioned with the treasure chest. You could give him that as an alternate costume. There's many ideas, but those are just a couple ideas that I thought of. And one more thing that I did think of is an idea for a taunt, and I think this one is just called like the Wild West dance. Like at one point in the episode, he kind of tells Bugs to dance, and then he shoots at his feet or whatever, you know, like the old cowboy kind of thing. I'm gonna make you dance, and then you shoot at their feet. Well, then Bugs kind of turns it around on Yosemite Sam, and Sam's kind of doing this little dance. So I don't know. This could be fun for a little either a taunt, or this could be like his winning animation. I suppose that would work too, but just an idea that you could throw in there for Yosemite Sam would be a pretty fun idea. And the end of the video is here approaching us. So this is where we give our opinions. Yay, we want to see him, or nay, we don't want to see him. So I'm sure you guys have already told me your opinions, which is completely okay. But yeah, for me, Yosemite, like, look, I'm a Looney Tunes fan, yeah, but not many of them are like high on my want list. I'll be honest. Taz was probably my most wanted Looney Tune, and he's already playable in the game. Cool. I have Daffy Duck that's like in my top 28 most wanted characters. That's like the only Looney Tune I have. So it's not that I don't want any more Looney Tunes. It's just there's a lot of other characters that I'd rather see. But for Yosemite Sam in this case, I'm still giving him a yay because I think he could be a fun character. Small, maybe rangy kind of character. I mean, he's got his pistols, so does that make him like a mage type? Would he be a bruiser with like projectile? I don't know. He could still be a fun character, so we'll have to wait and see how he does. I'm sure more Looney Tunes will be added to the roster for the playable version of Multiversus, but that'll be in time. Either way, that is going to be it for this one, wrapping up here. So I do want to mention one thing very quickly here at the end of the video. Next Sunday, Multiversus, the early access will be going on, and I don't think I'll have a yay or nay episode next week because, well, I'll be playing early access. Hopefully all of you guys will be as well, but I think next week we'll take a break from the series, just a 1 week break. We'll be back in 2 weeks, get the updated yay or nay stats, have a brand new character, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, don't expect a yay or nay episode next week unless I somehow find just a lot of extra time, but we'll see. Either way, the plan is no yay or nay episode next week, but we shall return in 2 weeks. Either way, that is going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at ya.